Our next question comes from Waba Gaming, who says, your videos never get recommended to me anymore, even though I'm still subscribed. Are you shadow banned? First of all, before I talk about shadow banning, let's talk about the subscription tab on the YouTube app. For example, I'm subscribed to the Lex Friedman podcast right here, and he just recently did a podcast with Todd Howard, the dude behind Skyrim and other Elder Scrolls projects over at Bethesda Games, and that was interesting to listen to. Do you know how I found out about that? I'm subscribed to Lex Friedman, and I click on my subscriptions tab, and it shows me videos that I'm subscribed to. So, for example, we got Flow Grappling right there. I'm subscribed to them. We've got Uncle Chael Sonnen. We got one of his videos right there because I'm subscribed to him. We've got BJJ Fanatics right there. I'm subscribed to them. They got a neat video about passing to side control. Who else? Fanatic Wrestling right there. We got some Bernardo Faria stuff. Oh, man. What else? Anyway, we've got subscriptions, videos that I want to see, right? If you rely on your recommendations page, if you click on the home page, which is the default setting of the YouTube app or the YouTube home screen on a desktop computer, it will show you not what you're subscribed to, not what you actually want to see, but what the YouTube robots want you to see for whatever reason. Generally, whatever makes Google the most money, that's what they will push on you. Okay? Whatever they think will hook you to the screen for the longest and make you sit on your butt staring at a screen for the longest, watching their ads for the longest, that is what they will put on the home screen. So, for the longest time, nothing against Icy Mike, but for like 3 months, every video on my home screen, every recommendation was an Icy Mike video. Either an Icy Mike video or an Icy Mike crossover video. Once in a while it was a Sensei Seth video featuring Icy Mike, but seriously, every video. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 Icy Mike videos in my life. That's it. Like, it's not a channel I've spent a lot of time looking at, but for some reason, maybe he gamed the system, maybe it's just extremely lucrative for the YouTube robots, but that's all they were showing me. I have not subscribed to his channel. It's not one I follow. Again, it's not one I watch other than 3 or 4 videos I watched in the past. But that's all they showed me for 3 or 4 months on the home screen. I don't look at the home screen. That's not where I choose videos from. I don't understand people. And I don't understand why it's most people who don't look at their subscription tab. It's right there. It's you just, like, literally, that's as much effort as it takes to see what you have chosen to see. Now, I know you can ring bells and stuff like that, and I'm not a big fan of ringing bells because it just takes me out of my YouTube app and asks me to click other buttons, and I don't really understand what's going on there because I'm old and I don't get technology. I'm not hip with the times, but subscriptions are pretty easy to follow on YouTube. I don't know why people don't do it. It's crazy. So, am I shadow banned? So about 3 months ago, I made a video answering some of your questions, actually a lot of your questions about the Shanghai lockdown. And since then, there was a dramatic, not a slight, but a dramatic drop-off in viewership, subscriptions, etc. Currently, less than 0.5% of my subscribers are watching my videos. I can confirm this on YouTube Analytics. It's quite fascinating. Less than 0.5% of my subscribers are looking at my videos. Like, this is unprecedented compared to, oh man, I've been on YouTube since the beginning, since YouTube started, since before Google acquired YouTube. It is phenomenal what that one video about the Shanghai lockdown did. And I don't know if it's because the information that I reported, the truth, ran contrary to the popular narrative that was being pushed on YouTube. This tends to happen a lot. If there's a popular narrative on YouTube and you release a video that runs contrary to that, this can have a couple of effects. Sometimes it'll get a lot of clicks. Like, people will think, oh wow, this is different. And a lot of the times it will result in a shadow ban. I've also noticed a lot of times when content creators, whose channel generally focuses on one thing, make videos regarding other things, then their channels may face shadow bans or dramatic drops in viewership. But yeah, going from like 30% of my subscribers watching literally every video to less than 0.5% watching any of them at best, that's there's some mechanical intervention at play there for sure. So I'm not sure exactly what it is. This last week, a bunch of the viewers have been asking me questions about what's going on in China right now, and I'm very reluctant to talk about it, not because of anything the CCP will do, but because of what Google will do, because of Google censorship, because what I would tell you will probably run contrary to the narrative that they are pushing, and the powers that be or the robots that be will probably not like that. So, frankly, I'm really reluctant to answer questions about China right now. In fact, anytime I say the word China, somebody writes a comment and says, "China, you just said the C word. I'm out of here, bro. You just lost a subscriber." It doesn't matter the context. Somebody can say, "What are people in China like?" And I can say, "Oh, they're usually pretty nice." And someone will say, "How dare you suggest that the people in China are nice when I thought they were the worst humans on this planet? I'm out of here. You just lost a subscriber." It can be anything. It can be literally anything. On Instagram, a while back, I posted a picture of a funny t-shirt I saw on Taobao, which is China's most popular online shopping app. And it was just a weird, funny t-shirt. And I just thought it was hilarious that somebody actually made this shirt. So I posted a picture of it, said, "This is a t-shirt that was for sale on Taobao." And somebody wrote a very angry post, "You just lost a subscriber. How dare you post anything Chinese related? I hate China. Grr." So there are a lot of people out there trying to beat the wars, the drums of war, and fan the flames to manufacture consent for trouble in the future between the East and the West, and I hate that. So right now, I'm not going to answer questions about China. Now, as far as shadow banning goes, I've noticed this also happens to some other channels when they talk about religion, which is something I routinely do on this channel. So I'm not ashamed of my religion. I'm very open about it. If you watch the intro video on this channel, the very first piece of content that you will come across if you click on my homepage, which again is something that most people tend not to do. They tend not to look at people's homepages or the playlists of videos that they've organized meticulously for you to navigate their content more efficiently, etc. I don't know. Doing this is so hard, apparently. It's just so difficult to do that, even though people tend to do it all day long. But because of that, I've made not one, but two separate channels to discuss religion. One I've had for a while. It's called Ramsey Reads the Bible, where I do two things. I read from the King James Bible. Currently, we're in the book of Matthew. We're reading through the New Testament. After we finish the New Testament, we will read through the Old Testament. And after reading a chapter, I will give biblical commentary on that chapter. That's all that channel is for. No Q&As, nothing like that. My other religious channel, currently it's called Ramsey's Religion. I'm trying to think of a better name for it than that. It's kind of alliterative. It helps me remember it. And pneumatic devices such as, what is that called when we have multiple syllable? Anyway, never mind. If I remember it, that works for me. So Ramsey's Religion, if you have a better name for it, let me know. Go check that one out if you're interested in religious content. So I have a bunch of videos in the works for that because I've noticed a couple of things. When I publish exclusively religious content on this channel, it tends to fall into the shadow ban area as well. Not with as much extreme prejudice as when I discuss China. So, man, Google really hates China right now. I'm probably losing subscribers just by saying China. China, 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 China. Just lost like 100 of you right there, so I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, Ramsey's religion I discuss, philosophy, life, the universe, whatever you want to chat about that is not combat sports. And yeah, so I'm answering questions over there about that sort of stuff. So hopefully that will help. Some people expressed a concern and they said, "Hey Ramsey, I really like it when you discuss philosophical stuff and religious stuff and so on this channel." And it's not that I'm going to stop doing that. It's just that I want to create a lot more content, like multiple videos weekly in the realm of religion and philosophy, and post that stuff over there. So, one other issue with YouTube I've noticed is if you post too frequently, this can also result in a shadow banning, or it's not really a shadow banning, it's just, as far as I understand it, Google looks at a couple of stats such as how many views your videos usually receive on average in the last 28 days. This is a big deal, and if you upload 10 videos a day, right, and you don't give your viewers enough time to watch the first video before you upload the second video, then that video's total viewership can suffer quite a bit. So you upload 10 videos a day, your 10 videos might get 12 views each, and so the YouTube robots will think, oh, this guy's videos usually get 12 views each, meaning we will give them 12 views worth of exposure. Okay, so if you see this on the home page at all, if it's recommended to anybody, it will be within a limit of about 12 views worth of exposure, right? So it's a weird balancing act of when to publish, how much to publish, etc. You don't want to publish too much at once on a single channel. So dividing up my content categorically into a couple of different channels seems to be a smart move right now if I want to be seen or heard at all at this point. So anyway, the politics of Google, the politics of YouTube are confusing, and there are a whole bunch of channels out there who discuss this stuff in detail a whole lot better than I do. But that's the situation with me since you asked, and I'm probably going to get shadow banned for that because honestly it's not very interesting. So let's move on to some other questions.